everyone. Here we are. Welcome to the Annealer reveal. We got
Hi.
Robin in the house.
Hi, everybody.
And we've got me. Special shout out to Matt who got the gimbal to work. I can't believe it because it took us a hot minute to figure that out. So here we are.
Hi.
And Robin mentioned, Robin's got so much to say.
Oh.
She doesn't know this yet. But she mentioned to me, because we had tech difficulties the night of the virtual show, the pieces never made it to the website. So today, if you were interested, go under the Gathering Point. The middle tab is Shop, and these items are live now.
Cool.
We will feature them. In fact, Robin, why don't you show off number 1 and I'll show off number 2.
So number 1.
Yeah, you
Look
can go
at that.
up. Matt's checking tech. So I like the stem on that, how it got like 2 colors.
It does. It starts out iris, and then it goes to the clear. And the best part of all,
Dun, 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 dun.
it's a lantern.
So all the lanterns come with the sparkle lights inside them. We will ship that to you.
Absolutely stunning. Can see the oil spots, I call them, on there.
Yeah, that's a good
Love
way
it.
to say it.
Absolutely beautiful.
They're kind of like an amber, but at night
Mhm.
they'll have a different reflective color
Yeah.
on the surface.
And when the sun comes in and hits them, they'll have different colors
Yeah, you're
too as
right.
well. Yeah. Very
Depending how you
beautiful.
display it.
Yeah.
What we discovered too is so many people came in with their phones and we're talking about the pumpkins like on their mantles and stuff. So we started seeing some of them are mantle pumpkins and some, like we'll get to the Van Gogh, some are more centerpieces. So this one could be either. It's got a really nice thing that happened with the orange, the way the spots came on this one. And then the question of the day was how many curls. So this guy had 8 curls. And I kind of like it. It's more of like a squash. Doesn't it look like one of those squashes?
It does look like a squasher.
That's number 2. You want to show off number 3?
Oh my goodness. I haven't really checked these out close up yet, but look at that. Look at that sugar. Absolutely. It almost looks crackled too.
Yeah, it's super
Is it crackled
reflective.
and sugared?
No, I think it's just, it was a light blue and somehow the transparency of it gives it more depth.
Ooh.
Okay. Show off the first pumpkin again.
Okay.
Here, I'll trade you. Robin will show it off.
Alrighty.
So we might have had sound, but maybe not.
All right, we'll try it one more
Visual.
time. This is number 1 on our Gathering Point page, right?
Yep.
Beautiful purple with the iris going into clear purple stem. And again, the best thing about it, it's a lantern. Man, that is just gorgeous.
I know. It's so nice in here because we have so many open windows. So like even as she's holding it up and
Ooh,
spinning
stare through the light.
I know, it's like so reflective.
Ooh. Yeah, it's gorgeous. And I like the size of that little perfect round.
I like when the colors fade.
Yeah.
The last one we have in the grouping was this guy, and it has like a little rattle to it. It's got a little bonus.
It's got a seed left in it.
Yeah,
a pumpkin
sometimes
seed.
They get stuck in there. I don't know how. And then
Oh my gosh.
check out the Van Gogh. Like this is, again, we talk about 6 different colors. The base was green, and then we have these ambers and browns that we put on them. The stem has some orange, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 curls tucked in. Super beautiful.
That's really beautiful.
Yeah, so that's the Van Gogh. It's kind of the squasher style, and it's the multi-ribs, so that was the 20 point.
But there's nothing broken on it, even though it's
Nothing-
got the little
no.
rattle
So
in there.
sometimes when you crack off the pumpkins, that top, that's meant to crack there. There's just a little chip, and if it falls in the pumpkin, and then we stick the stem on top, it just gets
Oh,
trapped
okay.
in it.
Okay.
So there's nothing wrong with it. It's just a little.
It's got a little. It's
rattled.
got a pumpkin seed left inside.
I like that. I like that. Okay, so we have lots of other goodies to talk about.
Tuesday's show.
Where did it end?
It was the Michelle Vase show.
And Rupert Rupert drop. That
And,
was fun
and the
too.
Rupert drop, which was super cool.
Oh my
I'd
goodness.
never seen that before.
Did you
Yeah.
watch the video?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the video
yeah.
is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because they do the scientific thing, and the guy was pretty in depth.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so the live show, we talked about a bunch. If you haven't entered our contest, this is how, and in fact, we had 12 new emails that night. So that tells me that a lot of you are new and maybe you haven't seen the show before. We do a contest every week. You send your answer to E, the letter E, like elephant, news, N-E-W-S, at glassacademy.com. And when you do that, you're entered to win the giveaway. This week's giveaway, I'm really, really liking. Oh, it is that.
Yes.
Yes.
This was the cup that was made from the shattered Rupert's drop. So Matt made this with assistance from Michelle. And I know that there was a little concern about the lip wrap, but I think it's really cool. And yes, there are areas that you can drink out of it, and it's not sharp.
Not at all. They were smoothed out. The way the Rupert thing, too, the way it explodes, it's sharp, but it's not like jagged sharp.
Yeah, yeah.
So I love it because it looks like ice. It looks like a winter, like frosty.
It sure does.
Doesn't it?
Perfect for a winter hot
No,
not a hot
cold
toddy.
beverages.
A cold toddy.
Yeah, like if you had it outside and like it started to freeze in winter, that's what it looks like.
So yeah, this is the giveaway.
Yeah.
For Tuesday's show.
For
Very
me,
nice.
like I do salt water in the morning. That would be like the perfect thing, or to take your vitamins like every morning, right?
Yeah.
Now you got Robin's lips on it. Blessed. It was kissed by Robin.
It can be drank out of.
I love it.
It's nice, Matt. You did a good job on that.
Nice.
Yeah, Matt's doing our tech today. He's right over there. So I put some more mums in the giant vase. Again, I wasn't like super thrilled with how the giant vase worked. So I tried a smaller version. And here's that smaller version. I'll tell you, this is something that will always be on display at the Glass Academy. You can come in and check it out because I think you have to see it to understand it. It's real hard to read in an image. I think there's some successes and some wins. This worked because this mum has gone mad, and it worked because now it's facing out.
And you know that every batch of flowers that you cut or get, there's always a wonky flower.
Like, this is like from the flower farm. I'm like, I'll use this one. It will fit perfect.
Yeah. Right.
Right?
So even though your vessels kind of point towards the middle, you got plenty of options there for your wonky flowers.
I think so.
Yeah.
This was interesting. This guy, if I move that aside, he's like facing in. So that one, it needs that bent flower because you can't see it.
Right.
So, and the other thing that I did not like is they look like they're floating, which I didn't care for because the other version I put some more glass here, so it made it really reflective. But you know what? That's the beauty of me figuring it out.
That's right. That's right.
And they
It's
were
pretty
little
cool, though.
tubes, so they were kind of like these. And what we discovered when we made this one was two things. One, we forgot to put a little flat side on it. And the second was that our tool, we need like a thinner pipe to do these in the future so they can get in. Because if we wanted to use it, our pipe wasn't.
So did you make some of those in advance and keep them in the garage?
Next time I will.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that's what
yeah.
you were doing or not.
We did them during the show, and I had Matt assist me by making some.
right.
And we kind of built the whole thing at once.
Right. Okay.
So, but in the future, what I would do is like have a bunch of these. The other thing is when we went to put it on, the first ones, we didn't flash it right in the flame. And so when we put it on and I put my shears on it, the cold shears right on top cracked it.
Yes, I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's how you figure it out.
Right.
I don't mind. I do more prototyping and figuring out things, and then it seems like the other glass blowers take over the production of items. And I don't mind that at all because it's a lot of experimental. Like, let me try this idea. I think it's going to work. Okay, it didn't. Here's how we have to adapt it, and here's how we can try it again.
Right.
Yeah.
And very little glass goes to waste because it'll go into the recycle bin if necessary, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not the recycle bin, the recycle.
Our recycled
Not that recycle bin.
Our recycled furnace.
The recycle furnace, yeah.
Okay, so let's see, moving on.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember this one?
Yeah. That's got that nice cat-proof patty.
Yeah,
right,
for those of you
Oliver?
who have a cat. All right, we talked about the pants.
Oh.
When you take it out, it really looks like pants. We talked about like a heart valve.
Uh-huh.
I am like overjoyed with the way this looks.
It's really
that
cool.
cool?
I really do like that.
Yeah, I do too. And I thought the base was like too big and too much, it works.
So did that go in a form?
Yeah.
That's what
Matt
I thought. I saw him
brought
pour
over
into
a
the
square and then poured
Okay,
into
yeah.
it.
Okay.
We stamped it, but it got warm again and the stamp came out. So I'll scribe it in there.
Yep. And then Bess's project.
Yeah, you want to hold it by the string and show it off?
Mhm.
So you saw it live. You wondered what our classes were like. Here they are.
So this is what Bess made. An example of our new Aero class. And it's a nice little vessel. There's, they're working out the kinks in the class a little bit. Somebody was concerned that maybe the student wasn't getting enough hands-on time. But I think in all of our classes, we got plenty of hands-on time. But this really came out nice. I love the way the color swirled around. She's got an air plant in there.
The way the string like hits on the spout.
Yep.
So it will spin.
Right.
So the other thing about classes is we test the classes with all our customers. There's so much going on, and it's so different from anything you know, that
really
the
came
level
out
of
nice.
assistance you have with teachers is great because it's hot, there's sounds, there's things moving. You don't even understand how much is happening. And if we didn't assist, you wouldn't get anything.
Oh, yeah. And
You'd get a
even
blob.
those of us who've done classes, multiple classes, we always need an assist.
Yeah.
We might think we know stuff, but we
Yeah.
don't know that much.
Once you sit down and it's all like moving on you, you totally forget
Oh, yeah.
everything. Like, wait, what was I supposed to do?
Oh, definitely.
Which tool was I supposed to pick up?
Definitely, yeah. Yeah.
So these classes are meant for experimentation, to try it, to see what it's like. They are not to have you be a glass blower. That's not our goal or our aim to teach you that.
Yeah, they all have plenty of hands-on time.
Yeah.
Yep.
What else? You get the string with it, and you do get the air plant. Super healthy. We just bought those. And then, have you tried those?
I have not, but I like, these
They're
are hot.
not fire. Do you
Were
love
these your
them?
favorite snacks from the
Yeah,
other day?
Okay, so my real favorite snack was Better Made hot barbecue chips. And I didn't stop and get any because they're just travel food. Do you want to try one?
No, thank you.
Oh, are you serious? All right, Matt,
Are they
we'll
hot?
come over and try one.
Not good. They're good. They're not hot.
They're amazing.
I meant by fire. I meant like they're good.
Okay.
They're good.
So, do you ever eat the seaweed salad?
I do, but I like crunchy. That's my stress reliever, is to eat crunchy food. Whoop. She lost her microphone. It was so
Oh,
good.
That's wasabi.
Sometimes they're super wasabi and sometimes not. And they're
Wow.
only coated on one side, so flip it over and then...
I need a California roll now.
I know, right? They're so good. I have to admit, I hate the packaging. Like, that makes me nutty because I'm just filling a landfill. Wow. But you can do them at home. Are they good?
They're
I don't know.
interesting.
And they're super good for you. I mean, let's be honest. You're going to get a bunch of vitamins and minerals from
Right.
the sea. And
Right.
as glass blowers, it's like super important for us to get those in us.
Yep. They're, these could grow on you.
Yeah. I'll leave them out, Robin. You can have some more.
Okay.
Okay, questions? I don't know. We don't see on the chat, so if you have questions, we're missing them. But put them in the chat because we always go back and check it out. If you're new and you haven't been on the show before, tell us where you're watching from. We do our Annealer reveal. These are the products that we made on Tuesday night's live show. And we feature them on Thursday because you can't show them off cold. Like when Bess made this piece, it's orange and a light blue, but the finished piece, that light blue is hardly on there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So they tend to look different than you think they will. Pumpkins are available for sale. I want to thank everyone who's new to the show and made some product purchases. We appreciate that. We are a small business. This is how we run our business. We are not supplied or funded by anyone. Every sale that we make comes through the building, and if it gets shipped out, this lady here has done a phenomenal job. This is Robin, and she's in charge of shipping.
Thank
Robin,
you.
how many loads do you think you took to UPS this last week?
Well, I didn't do all of them. I did have some help, but probably 5 full carloads or 5 trips so far since
Yeah.
last Tuesday. So we had the signature pumpkins, the Michigan Waters, that I think we had an overwhelmingly
Yeah.
great response
Yeah,
to
I think
those.
so too.
So much I think we were caught a little off guard on those. But yeah, probably the most trips to UPS since I've been here in the
Which is
last week.
awesome.
Yeah.
And UPS is owned by one of our friends, even though it's a franchise. So it's really nice to give him the business and drive the boxes over there so that he gets
Oh yeah,
to ship them
yeah,
out.
they're great.
We
Yep.
had one box that went around the world, and not really around the world, but went out to, I think it was California or something, and then it was, we got mixed up because
Yep.
we're human, and it came back, so it was pretty funny. But UPS has been amazing. They've all arrived safely.
Yep.
and
So far so good, except
Yeah.
for one.
one. But out of all that we shipped, that's pretty good odds.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how many. I was going to count one day, but then I got.
I know. I took a picture when I took a box. If you took 5, I took one. And I took a picture, and it's like, it's so fun. You guys are all over. And suddenly the
And we're
camera's
done.
gone mad.
Camera's like,
And you might need to pop it out. I don't know.
oh my God.
No, the camera's gone away. No. But okay, so we're gearing up. We'll do the same thing come holiday. We've got some great things coming down the pipeline. The reason we do the pre-orders, which we did on the pumpkin, is because it helps us understand how many we need to make. As a small business, you can imagine I don't want to make 200 of a widget and then only 3 people buy it.
Right.
Right? And the reverse can happen. We think that no one's going to like it. No, that's not the case. But we're not sure of the color or something, and then 200 people buy it. So thank you for your patience.
Yes.
We appreciate that. We want you all to have a quality product that's handmade in Michigan from our studio, and nothing goes out the door unless it gets a final seal of approval.
Yep.
Yeah. So, anything else? Any wise words
think
of
that's
wisdom? Okay.
I think that's it.
Thank you. Matt is now on the camera, so I
Sorry
will
about the
come-
little trip.
Yeah, I'll come jump and hold that so you can turn the whole gig off. Oh, you know what? You just zoom in on the table. I know how to turn it off.
There you go.
It's been a pleasure, you guys. Have a great day.
Bye, everybody.
He's zooming in nicely. We'll give it a